Hello there, welcome back to my channel. This is Deb from fatfueledat50.com. I am going to demonstrate some recipes for the protein sparing modified fast. You're basically sparing your protein, you're sparing your muscle, but you're fasting. So you only want to do this about 1 to 2 days a week. It's a lower calorie, higher protein, and zero carb day, but it is a lot better than fasting. And if you're having a weight loss stall, this is a great way to get your weight loss going again. You just, again, want to do a couple of days of this per week. Maybe even once a week is all I do. But the first recipe I'm going to make, this is all from Maria Emmerich's Protein Sparing Modified Fast. You can find her at mariabodyhealth.com, or you can go to keto-adapted. And I'm going to make her keto fried rice with ground turkey. And I'm also going to do, oh, what's the name of this one? Well, let's just start with that one. These are patties. The second one I'm going to make is called a turkey patty. And it's got ground turkey, sage, thyme, nutmeg, and I'll give you all the information. But again, you can find all these recipes on her Protein Sparing Modified Fast on her website. But I thought I'd just demo them for you because I'm going to make them and have them in the fridge. I'm planning to do a Protein Sparing Modified Fast, jumpstart a little fat loss next week. So I want to have all these things in the refrigerator ready to go. All right. Bye for now. Hey, howdy. We are going to get started with the first recipe, which is the keto fried rice with ground turkey. And you need 12 egg whites, a half cup of bone broth, 2 teaspoons of aminos, onion, salt, garlic, and some ground turkey. So I have all the ingredients right here ready to go. Let me just show you. I get my ground turkey at Sam's Club, so I'm going to get a pound of that. I got my eggs. I wish I had a farmer so I can get fresh eggs. I'm going to use the Epic bone broth. Hold on a second. That is really hard to see. I think I have to do kind of this. I get the Epic bone broth and liquid aminos. That's probably going to be backwards. I'll see if when I'm editing. Here's a great tip for you too. I never have fresh onions in the house. I just can't. By the time I do my recipe, my onions are not good. So what I do is I buy onions. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I buy onions and I dice them all up and I put them in a baggie in the freezer. So I always have fresh onions when I need them for a recipe. So that's a really great little tip. Okay, so I've got the onion sauteing and I just squeezed in a little bit of garlic there. And you just get them translucent. Just a couple minutes, it does not take long at all. So now I squeezed in the garlic. So there's garlic and onion in there. 1 clove of garlic, 1/4 cup of onion. And I'm going to throw in this salted ground turkey. Okay guys, my turkey's about browned, as much as I want it to brown, because it's going to cook now with the egg whites, aminos, bone broth. And do you see how this tool just helps keep it? It really gives it the texture of rice. So now I'm going to throw in, this is again egg whites, bone broth, and aminos. And you pour that in. And again, just keep the same procedure going on. I'll show you what it looks like in just a little bit. But this really does have the consistency, texture of fried rice. And it is great for your protein sparing fast. And by the way, this makes 4 servings. So you're going to divide this in 4 containers. Okay? And 1 serving is 1/4 of this recipe, which I just said. I'll show you what it looks like in just a bit. This is going to cook for a bit. Okay guys, my turkey's about browned, as much as I want it to brown, because it's going to cook now with the egg whites, aminos, bone broth. And do you see how this tool just helps keep it? It really gives it the texture of rice. So now I'm going to throw in, this is again egg whites, bone broth, and aminos. And you pour that in. And again, just keep the same procedure going on. I'll show you what it looks like in just a little bit. But this really does have the consistency, texture of fried rice. And it is great for your protein-sparing fast. And by the way, this makes 4 servings. So you're going to divide this in 4 containers. Okay? And 1 serving is a quarter of this recipe, which I just said. I'll show you what it looks like in just a bit. This is going to cook for... Okay, and the finished product looks just like fried rice here. The aminos really give it the flavor of fried rice. There's a little bit of liquid in here. I'm going to let some of that liquid evaporate, and then I'm going to divide this into 4 portions, and it will be ready to go for my protein-sparing modified fast day. Okay, guys. And I think I said it wrong. It's Mind Body Health, MariaMindBodyHealth.com. She talks about the protein-sparing modified fast, and you don't want to do it for many days in a row because it will lower your metabolic rate because you're only getting a certain amount of calories, under 1,000, and you don't want to slow your metabolic rate. But for the couple of days that you do it, it will jumpstart your weight loss. You could do it one day, take a day off, do regular keto, and then do it another day. And it's a heck of a lot easier than fasting completely, and it will spare your muscles. Okay, so now for my turkey patties, I want to show you what I did. Because after I take this out of the pan, I'm going to cook my patties right in this pan. This is 3 pounds of ground turkey, and I added nutmeg, and I will post the recipe underneath. But it is a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg, sage, where are we? 3 teaspoons of sage, thyme. No liquid aminos went in there. Actually, I used almond extract because I didn't find maple extract, and a ½ teaspoon of stevia glycerite. And what you want to do, I'm just seeing if there's any, and nutmeg. Did I say the nutmeg? I did. Okay. You want to get in there and mush that all up like you're making ground beef patties. And you want that to sit in the refrigerator so all the flavors could marry. So let me try to zoom in on that, and I'm going to get in there with my... Okay, hi there. So this is the fried rice. Still steaming, and I put them in 4 separate. I'm going to cover them really well in the refrigerator. And there you have it. Now my pan is nice and hot, and I'm going to make the patty. Okay guys, here's my patties cooking. They're looking great. I used this scooper, and it's 2 patties per serving, but it depends on if this whole recipe makes 24. So they're supposed to be about 2 inch. I think I made mine larger, in other words. But you can wrap these up and put them in the freezer for up to a month. If they're in the refrigerator, about a week, maybe a little less. So you got to eat them up. So when you're going to make them, I'm making mine ahead of the time. I'm going to put some in the freezer for my protein-sparing modified fast days. And it's supposed to make 24 patties. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, mine might just make 24. It's probably going to be a little bit under, but I'm still going to eat 2 patties at a meal. So, yep, I'll let you know how it does. Maybe I'll film a full day of my protein-sparing modified fast. But with my fat adaptation right now, I'm really only hungry for 2 meals, so this should not be bad.